In the realm of spiritual enlightenment, there exists a delicate balance between light and darkness, positivity and negativity. Deep within the mystical forests of Eldoria, a young seeker named Aria embarks on a journey guided by the wisdom of the ancient sages. Her quest is to uncover the secrets of enlightenment while avoiding the treacherous pitfalls that threaten to derail her path. 1. The shadow of doubt. As Aria delves deeper into her spiritual journey, she encounters the first obstacle, doubt. Doubt clouds her mind and weakens her resolve, tempting her to abandon her quest before it even begins. 2. The temptation of materialism. Along her path, Aria encounters the allure of material wealth and worldly possessions. The temptation to pursue material gain distracts her from her spiritual purpose, leading her astray. 3. The chains of ego. Aria grapples with her ego, the ever-present voice of self-importance and pride. The ego seeks recognition and validation, pulling her away from the humble path of spiritual growth. 4. The veil of ignorance. Ignorance shrouds Aria's understanding, obscuring the truth with falsehoods and illusions. She must awaken her inner wisdom to see beyond the veil and embrace enlightenment. 5. The echoes of fear. Fear echoes through the depths of Aria's soul, whispering tales of danger and failure. She must confront her fears head-on, forging ahead with courage and resilience. 6. The grip of attachment. Attachment clings to Aria like invisible chains, binding her to the fleeting pleasures of the material world. To progress on her spiritual journey, she must release her attachment and embrace detachment. 7. The torrent of anger. Anger surges within Aria's heart like a raging river, threatening to consume her with its destructive force. She must harness the power of forgiveness and compassion to quell the flames of anger. 8. The illusion of separation. Aria grapples with the illusion of separation, believing herself to be distinct and separate from the universe. She must realize the interconnectedness of all things and embrace unity consciousness. 9. The mirage of success. Success appears before Aria like a shimmering mirage in the desert, promising fulfillment and happiness. Yet, she soon discovers that true fulfillment lies not in external achievements but in inner peace and contentment. 10. The lure of hedonism. Hedonism beckons to Aria with promises of pleasure and indulgence, enticing her to satisfy her every desire. She must resist the temptations of hedonism and cultivate moderation and self-discipline. 11. The weight of regret. Regret weighs heavily on Aria's soul, burdening her with the mistakes and failures of her past. She must learn to release the shackles of regret and embrace the transformative power of acceptance and forgiveness. 12. The trap of comparison. Aria falls into the trap of comparison, measuring her worth against others and feeling inadequate in their shadow. She must recognize the uniqueness of her own journey and celebrate her individuality. 13. The abyss of despair. Despair looms on the horizon, threatening to engulf Aria in its suffocating darkness. Yet even in the depths of despair, she discovers a glimmer of hope, a beacon of light guiding her back to the path of enlightenment. Through perseverance, wisdom, and unwavering faith, Aria navigates the treacherous terrain of the spiritual landscape, overcoming each obstacle with grace and humility. In the end, she emerges victorious, her spirit radiant with the light of divine wisdom and inner peace. The journey reflects the ancient concept of integrating darkness and light within oneself. In many spiritual traditions, it's believed that true enlightenment comes from embracing and transcending both aspects of existence. Aria's willingness to confront her shadows and navigate through darkness speaks to the courage required for genuine spiritual growth. This content spirituality emphasizes the importance of forging a personalized path rather than adhering strictly to dogma or tradition. She draws wisdom from various sources and interprets teachings through her own experiences and insights. This individualized approach resonates with the contemporary understanding of spirituality as a deeply personal and subjective journey. Aria's journey highlights the transformative power of adversity and challenges. Instead of avoiding or suppressing difficulties, she embraces them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. This perspective aligns with the concept of alchemy, the process of turning lead into gold, where hardships are catalysts for inner transformation and spiritual evolution. Understanding transcends dualistic notions of good and bad, right and wrong. She recognizes that every aspect of existence, including doubt, fear, and attachment, serves a purpose on the path to enlightenment. This non-dualistic perspective echoes Eastern philosophical traditions such as Advaita Vedanta and Zen Buddhism, which emphasize the interconnectedness and unity of all things. This journey underscores the power of conscious choice in shaping one's spiritual evolution. Despite facing formidable obstacles, she remains steadfast in her commitment to growth and self-mastery. Her willingness to take responsibility for her thoughts, emotions, and actions empowers her to navigate through challenges with grace and resilience. The inherent imperfection of the human experience. Rather than striving for an unattainable ideal of spiritual perfection, she embraces her flaws and limitations as integral aspects of her journey. This acceptance of imperfection fosters compassion, humility, and authenticity, qualities essential for genuine spiritual realization. It resonates with universal themes of transformation, redemption, and enlightenment that transcend cultural and religious boundaries. Whether interpreted as a metaphor for psychological growth, a spiritual allegory, or a mythic quest, her journey speaks to the human longing for meaning, purpose, and transcendence in the face of life's uncertainties.